Shalom. First and foremost, want to begin by giving all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rahakwadash. Double honor to the head apostles and elders, a great millstone who rule well and teach well. Much respect to the labors, the Akim, the Hufi elect that scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, teaching in our true sincerity and diligence. Lord willing to edify and listen. Straight to the point. All right. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30 and verse 15. He says, "See, I have set before thee this day life and good and death and evil." See, you only got two choices in this life, man, especially in these last days. You know, you can only choose two things. Either you can choose life or you can choose death. It really ain't no in between. You see? Either you gonna believe on Yahweh Shemel Shai and you gonna walk after his ways, or you gonna die. There's only two ways you can go in this life. Either you gonna be with Yahweh Shai or you gonna be with Esau, man. You see, considering that Esau, hey, he leads to the way of death. Being under this philosophy in America, it leads to death, man. You know, following that American lifestyle, the American dream, it all leads to death. That's why you got two ways, man, you can go. Either you follow Yahweh Shai, it leads you to life, or you can follow Esau, and he gonna lead you to death, man. All right? So this the book of John, chapter 6, and verse 47. "Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me have everlasting life." See, that's your ticket to life, believing it on Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. He said, "I am the bread of life." See, and that bread is his wisdom, his knowledge, and his understanding. See, he's the bread of life. Man lives not by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of the Most High. Roughly paraphrasing. See, Yahweh Shai is that bread of life, man. Alright? And if you don't believe on him, ultimately, by default, man, you chose death, man. You know, because you kind of got Jake out here. Jake could hear something that, according to the scriptures, that he don't want to believe in because it goes against his way of living. Well, ultimately, by default, you know, whether you put the Bible down because you don't believe in it, you think it's a slave book, and you went and studied ancient Kemet, or you went into Egyptology, you started doing what they call that shit, astrology, talking about your Scorpio moon, your Cancer star, whatever the hell. Hey, man, ultimately you chose death, man, when you went that way. You see, because it's only one way you can get to life. It's only one way, one door that you can enter through, man, and that's through your house shot. All right, let's get that real quick. This John 10 and verse 1. He said, "Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbeth up some other way, the same is a thief and a robber. But he that entereth and by the door is the shepherd of the sheepfold." It's the shepherd of the sheep. All right, see, you only got one door to go through, man, that leads to the life. Let's skip down on verse 9. He say, "I am the door," and this is Yahweh Shai. He said, "I am the door. By me, if any man enter in, he shall be saved, and shall go in and out and find pasture." See, if you enter in by the way of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, you're gonna be saved, man, because it brings you life. All right, but you know, Jake don't want to believe, man. Jake want to continue. He want to continue rolling up the 3-5s. He want to continue going to the strip clubs. You know, Jake want to hold on to that 5 minute of comfort, which is ultimately that's what Esau bring you. Esau bring you he dressed that sin up, and he give you the lust of the flesh, man. You know, he give you all the comfort you need to stay a nigga. All right, he give you a job. All right, he give you a job. He give you motherfucking power. He give you dope to sell. You know, this nigga give you clubs and bars. He give you football, basketball. He give you everything you need to stay a nigga, man. To keep you what should I say, distracted, attended to. You know, so that, you know, it prevents you from waking up. So while you swimming in your comfort, not even knowing that you choosing death ignorantly, man. All right, he say, he that believeth on the Son hath everlasting life, and he that believeth not the Son shall not see life, but the wrath of the Most High Yahweh abideth on him. See, if you don't believe in the Son, man, ultimately, hey, you just chose death, man. Whatever, anything, if you're not in harmony with the scriptures, ultimately you walking in death, and ultimately that's walking in the ways of Esau. You in your comfort. You've been drunken by the ways of America. You've been drunken off the deliciousness of this place, man. The strip clubs, the parties, the movies, NBA, NFL, NHL, damn Olympics. All this shit, man. Motherfuckers drunk out here. Alright? Not even knowing though that man is sin. Hey, that's why the Lord, that's why he say, that's why scriptures say, we not ignorant of sin's devices, man. Because if you chose life, hey, ultimately you gain that wisdom, knowledge, and that understanding, and the spirit of discernment, man, kick in. And you start to understand and see this devil's moves, man. That's why the Lord tell you here. Let's go ahead, Deuteronomy chapter 10 and verse 13. That's why he told you to do it for thy good. You see, this the book of Deuteronomy 10:13. He said to keep the commandments of the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua and his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good. You see, because either you can walk after the ways of the Lord and you can ultimately, hopefully, get salvation and be saved, or you can walk in sin and die, man. You can walk after the ways of Esau, because Esau is that man of sin. You see, let's get that. 2 Thessalonians 2:3. He said, let no man deceive you by any means. Yeah, don't let his philosophies and the deliciousness of America deceive you. You start falling into the wines of America, start drinking and get drunk, and now you all off into strip clubs and parties, throwing dollars, living like a nigga, man. Arguing about who battled LeBron or Kobe, Kyrie Irving or Stephen Curry. You talking about damn stats and shit. He said, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed. That man of sin, man, Esau. Hey, he been revealed, man. All right? We know who he is now. You see, the sons of perdition. You talking about the wicked, man. All right, let's go to Malachi. This is the man who pushing forth these iniquity. It's like it. All right, this is the book of Malachi, chapter 1, verse 4. He said, whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places, which they did. They returned, and what they did, they built America, man. And all these other establishments where these Edomites dwell. He said, thus said Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, they shall build, which they have, but I will throw down. Which you at the brink of America collapsing, man. You see, this is playing out before our eyes. He said, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever. You see, and Esau, who he's talking about, man, he's the wickedness. He's the wicked, man. You see, and that's why wickedness is being pushed so hard throughout the four corners of the earth, because the wicked is in rulership. That's the book of Job 9:24. He said the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Yep, and that wicked man, that sons of perdition, that man of sin, is Esau. That's how we know who he is. In the last, because he will be ruling in the last days. He said the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Esau will be ruling in the last days, man. Pursuant to the book of 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter, the 9th verse. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. All right, he said the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So when you search JC, Jesus Christ, right, which his true name is Yahushua, when you search him, a Chinese man don't come up, man. A white man do, a Edomite. When you search King David or Moses, a Chinese man ain't gonna come up. A Edomite is, man, a so-called white man. He covered the faces of the judges. You know, that's the wicked, man. He the one who's pushing that vibration through the earth. So if you walking in sin, it brings forth death because this nigga is death, man. All right, back to Habakkuk, chapter 2 and 5. He said, yeah, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man, which Esau is a proud man. That's why his army is the few, the proud, the marine. That's why his symbol is the eagle. You know, and everything in America is built around pride. Black pride, American pride, proud to be an American, gay pride. Everything is built around proud in America. That's how you know who this, is pointing his fingers directly at Esau. He said, neither keep it at home. Yeah, because this nigga got a damn army base in Korea or whatever, China. This nigga got an army base everywhere. Down in Afghanistan, neither keep it at home, who enlarges his desires as hell and is as death, man. See? That nigga is as death. His ways lead to death, man. This the only place, America is the place you can come and be a complete bug out. You want to be a homo? You want to be an LGBT? Come to America. Hey, you want to eat all type of abominable foods. You want to do what you want to do, practice what you want to practice. You want to marry a dog, come to America. This the land of the free. And ultimately, to me, that just means you just free from the penalties of sin, man. Because if you go to Africa with that LG, alphabet shit, you gonna get put down. If you go to wherever else in the world, if you go trying to commit any type of abomination, as if the act of transformation, transform, you're gonna be put down, man. But here in America, it's welcoming. You get you a good job. They got laws to protect, So yeah, man, Esau, man, that's that he is as death, man. He said, cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations and heap unto him all people. Yep. That's nigga, he's death, man. So he say the wages of sin is death. And that nigga is sin, man. And that nigga is death. If you going after the ways of Esau, man, it's going to lead you to death. You only got two options in this life. Either you going to walk after the ways of Yahushua, which is going to bring you to life, or you going to walk after the ways of Esau, and it's going to lead you to death, man. You see? And walking out his ways is ultimately being rebellious. Hey, he pushed the vibration of rebelliousness in America, man. A spirit of resentment. You just resisting. You resisting the good, man. Yeah, man, but just wanted to elaborate on that. You only got two choices out here, man. It's either you going to choose life, which is Yahushua, you're going to choose death, man. And there's Esau. And any way that you choosing that's not in harmony with the scriptures, it leads you to death. You see? That's why you got to examine yourself in these last days, man, and make sure, you ain't walking after the ways of death, man. Yeah, Lord willing, this was edifying. Till next time, Lord willing, I say shalom.